this is on Facebook right now, on the Catalyst Back Facebook group. First look at one of the flamethrowers. We were talking about like what builds that the flamethrowers could be on. I'm thinking it might be a seeker weapon because there's actually only one seeker primary, and it'd be kind of cool if you actually had a second seeker primary, and a flamethrower wouldn't be a bad one. So that, I believe that's the Brighton, the primary flamethrower, but it looks pretty cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go on to Discord and let folks know that I'm streaming. And I stream. So I'm just setting up. I'm just putting up that I'm streaming on Twitch. On Discord. Let folks know that I'm streaming right now. Last stream I did was Saturday. I usually don't stream now on Sundays because I'm too tired, so I try not to stream on Sundays. But yeah, so I'm just gonna be letting folks know that I'm streaming right now. Streaming, pound stream. Let it burn. Yeah, so just to let folks know that I'm doing it. My main stream that I do every week and that I'm really good about is my Hive stream. I'm there. I'm streaming all the time there, so it's one of the cool things there. So I'm gonna look at the last one. It's just the chat, and I'll just drop it in here too. So I'll probably be playing some of the other stuff too. Where's the music? Did I have it on? That's Lago Volume 1. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. When I showed it to my son, he said, "What?" He said, "Like what in the flamethrower?" So it's pretty cool. So interesting, fun stuff coming up. Ooh, is that Mr. Fragments? Yeah. So that's the whole Mr. Fragments map. That map is just pretty. So Mr. Fragment is the capture the flag. What are the modes that are on it? Capture the flag, flag hunters, and those are the two that you can play on it. Capture the flag and flag hunter. Yeah, the two flag modes are actually represented here. This map, those are pretty much the two that you can play on it. There is no. Yeah, that's interesting. This map can only play two modes. Like, it's really weird. The Temple of Three used to have Capture the Flag on it before Azure Plateau was made. I wouldn't mind playing it again on it. It's an interesting map to try to play Capture the Flag on because there's only one central location. But that one makes it really important for you to hold the center. It would be a fun one to play Capture the Flag on. It's not, the running of the flag is not as long as it is because the top and the bottom, the north and the south part of the map is not really that important. It's just the middle range of it. It'd be a pretty cool map to actually have to be able to play on CTF on. Yeah. So like right now, all we have is you only can play Temple of Three, that original map, in only Capture the Flag and Core Rush. In Flag Hunter and Core Rush. Azure Plateau can be played in Slayer, Capture the Flag, Core Rush, Flag Hunters. It just doesn't have an even type match on it. But yeah, it can be played in every mode. So it's kind of weird. But yeah, this is a really pretty map. I hope they do that with more of them. Another thing I'm hoping they do eventually is for Jenks. Um, I hope they do one of these old papers that they used to do. What is it? Oh, it's not doing what I'm thinking it's doing. Let me go to here. Photos. It's like, what the heck am I getting here? What I'm hoping they eventually do is go back to these old. See? There they are. Look. Skins, bro. Skins do exist. So there's the variant for Sean. And I wish when we were playing, our teams literally had the colors. Like if I was on the red team, like it's red. It's the thing that's crazy is it's flipped. But it would be kind of cool if you could actually pick a color and play that color. Like let's say if you had like a factions, because I think the three colors that you could have would be yellow, green, red, and blue. And then the thing is, the reason you would do the factions, like when you start playing, you can actually pick which squad you're on, and then it could actually figure out which side of the map you'd be playing all the time, which would be kind of fun. Like if I was playing the red side of the map, sometimes I'd be on the, like an eventide, I'd be on the western side, or I'd be on the eastern side, depending which color that I pick. But like I was thinking there would be cool modes, like if you had 4 squads of 5 going up against each other, a yellow, a green, a blue, and a red squad, and you're playing like almost a death match in that way, and whoever has the last person has a person left and their squad wins. That'd be kind of cool. It's basically, if you've ever played the game Fall Guys. Fall Guys have stuff like that where they have 3 different colored teams going up against each other. Stuff like that would be kind of fun to see too. But yeah, like so there's a variation right there. And then there's a variation for her too. So, like I mean, these are simple skins. They're just palette shifts. They're not really anything more than just them in red instead of versus the blue that they're usually in. It'd be freaking awesome, I think. ECF doesn't have lips. So what I was trying to say, I would love if they would do these again. Where are you? Oh. That's the Temple of 3. The Temple of 3. That's beautiful stuff. That's also a really pretty map. And this is the OG map from the game. This is the original map from the game. It's gorgeous. I wish there was like a map select and they showed you the maps like this. Or instead of the loading screen of showing you Sean with something behind them, it shows you the screen that you're going to be in, loaded up like that. So it'd be kind of cool that you know you're going to Azure Plateau and you see Azure Plateau. It would be cool to see the Temple of 3. You'd see that. If you're going to, what's its name? The Mystical Fragments, you see those. And then you have Overgrowth, Enclave, and Travelers. You can show those maps also. It'd be kind of neat. I think it'd be nice to be able to see an overview of the map. Oh my, that is beautiful. Now, if they palette shift the map like this, like for different times of year, like fall, that's gorgeous. That actually looks really pretty. It looks almost ethereal. And we saw that one already. Ring of the Veil. Broken. Way too powerful item. Grace of Dedication, another way too powerful item. What's this one? Kyria is the name of the world that is taking place in. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, I would love to see one like this for Jinx. Because all of the other characters have it. Jinx is the only one without it. I'd love to see a little art piece like this with Jinx explaining all of the story and what's going on them. So we got it for Knock. The numbers are weird. So Knock seems to be 7. Torben seems to be 4. Sunder classification is 3. Isia's classification is 2. What's Jank's classification? And if these numbers are right, the way they're playing around with them, they told us number 2, they told us number 3, they've told us number 4, and they told us number 7. So what's number 1? What's number 6? What's number 5? That's pretty interesting if you think about it. There seem to be some missing numbers there. Because if Sunder's number 3 and Torten's number 4 and Isia's number 2, what's number 1? And they jumped all the way to number 7 for Knock. And does Janks count as number 5? Or is Janks number 1? And does that mean there's at least another 2 primals on the way, not counting the variants? Does that mean there's another 2 primals that we all don't know about? Because if we're up to 5, and you jumped all the way to 7 with Knock, that means Janks is either 1, 5, or 6. Interesting. Strange things, folks. Strange things. Oh, this is 3D models. It's pretty neat. Yeah, like some of the stuff I'm working on personally also, it's not Catalyst Black, but the art is gorgeous. It's really pretty. The world is curious. So what is it again? Drucka? No, it's not Drucka. Wait, there's Lumia. I gotta go look up what the I keep forgetting what they call the dark version of that. Well, I have to stay on Facebook. The reason is I can't show videos through my iPad directly. It doesn't seem to work. Something with this program they shifted on me, so I can't really show you some of the stuff that I have. Oh snap! I really gotta. That's something I gotta do. If you don't do it too. Post. Let's go post. So some of the stuff I've been working on. Yeah, there's my comic number 2, issue number 2 on it. So this is what I was working on yesterday. So I'm doing some 3D animation. And otherwise it's not one big, go big. So this is the male model that I just did. Yeah, that's the thing that's so interesting about it. That's why I just went looking through them right now. When I saw Torten was 4, and Sunder's 3, and Isia's 2. So who's number 1? And then it's the same concept. Like if they're showing us that Knock, she's number 7. So Janks is somewhere. Janks is either 1, 5, or 6. So even if Janks covers the 5 that we know, that means there's 2 that we don't know. Because I don't think the variants count. I don't think Lumia is 1, and I don't think whatever the other variations are gonna be another. So I don't think that's where they're going with it. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Like the funny thing is the lore in this game is cool. It'd be nice if there was actually a lore section in it where you could actually read more about that stuff, but I don't know where they're gonna go with that. But I posted this also in the fan art section because I do have my Blue Jay custom skin that I made from my original character. So I was just joking around and saying like, yeah guys, if you need a 3D reference and if you're looking to try to get the skin. I do have a 3D model that I'm working on of the character. But this is a program called Nomad Sculpt that I've been working on my iPad, and I'm really digging the results. Like, it's the best stuff I've ever sculpted. Because I've used 3D programs before, but I've never created something this detailed before. And what's funny still is it's not as good as it could be. This is still like that's my first try, and I'm still trying to learn the program. And I'm starting to see a lot more best practices too. Yeah, I'm wondering too. What's the opposite of Lumia again? Is it Drucka? Drucka? What is the term that they use for it? Because I know Lumia means light, and the other one means dark. And I've been trying. I always forget it. I know I wrote it somewhere, but I always forget what it is. And I always go back to the word Drucka, and I'm not sure that's the right term for it either. Yeah, but it's getting there. Like the 3D body you saw is so I can bring the head and the shoulder pieces that you see here. I'm gonna actually put them on the model that I made of the body, and then what I'm gonna do is create the OG version of Blue Jay, the original look that I had for him, where he was wearing more cloth pants and he had full gloves that weren't gold and stuff like that. So I'm gonna probably be running a version of that, or I might actually play around with the Catalyst Black version of it, where he has the gold boots, the gold gloves, and I'll do a variation of the OG Blue Jay and Catalyst Black look too. But yeah, I'm thinking about that. But I definitely want him to have pants. I want him to have the pads on his knees, and I'm just trying to figure out if I'm going old style Blue Jay, where the gloves are a little different, but the gold boots look pretty neat. So gold boots and gold gloves would be kind of a neat addition to go with the eyes. And